And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Jumbo! 319! We are going. Let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hurry up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Reuben Foster able to drop him for a loss of 4. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And his first look is incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quad Williams. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception. Garoppolo on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarrett McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Airing it deep for Garcon. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Right.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Rodgers running the option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are back within a score. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. This is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. A dump down to McKinnon. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get set. 65.
Now we get to the big fullback use check. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And Gold is able to put it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters. And now due to apparent time constraints, We fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Get set.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They
got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well,
right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Move it up, fellas.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's taken to the 26. Fights him off. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, 58! Hey, check 26! Yeah, Liz.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, where y'all going? No.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
Right! Hey, 319! 319!
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 71 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go, come on. Jump out! Hey!
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And Grant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarek McKinnon, 46 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL when you From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 64 yards on the ground. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Will look good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Amaro's got it, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Johnson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 51 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks. Understand?
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one, whatever they're doing.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
That could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they run with Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Tie it right! Hey, get ready for something coming left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So they are going for it. Now Dalton forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Spinning away. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run again with Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Flushed out right. That's complete. Bernard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And he'll win it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man complete. It's the tight end tomorrow. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Black 58, Royal. Black.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Escaping the pressure right. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down.
On the ball. We got three, fellas.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Conley. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick 6. Caught Eifert over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Amerson is there on the coverage defensively.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. D. Ford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Second down, Dalton. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Dalton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And some space here. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Come on now. Check. 180.
They go play action here on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On second down, here's Newton. Big hold at the 30. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Off the play fake, Winston. And an alley to run. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Do some.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
20.
On first down, Newton. Pass incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Bucs now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball.
And Winston lost the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining. here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here we go. The ball. Let's rock now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got some space here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. Winston to his big play receiver, Jackson. 63 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. To the air again with Winston. And this is incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Forced out to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the 50, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Second and 10, Newton again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And Winston lost the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 Short, able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, Anderson. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Steps away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Do something. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, inside the 20 before he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. First down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short. In there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jameis to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The 2nd down throw for Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end, and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Thomas Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ready. Flash 22.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Winston. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Thomas Davis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this. until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Play fake. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last shot now for Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.